Good morning, or afternoon, or evening. I am jumping on here today. Yesterday, I went through my Happy Mail that I had received over the last 2 months. Plus, while I was doing Happy Mail, I went ahead and did some of the gifts that I had received during the card drive, but I wanted to make a whole separate video for all the awesome cards that I received during the card drive. So that's what this is. Hey, Miss Susie, good morning. How are you? Um, so that's what this is. So this is the album that I had made to store cards, right? And we made this together on my channel. We made the cover in a live like this early one morning, and then I finished it up, but I shared how I finished it up in a separate video. So this book holds a lot of the cards, but it doesn't hold all of the cards. Hey there, Gloria. So, good morning. And hi, Vicky. Good morning to you. So this doesn't hold all the cards, but I was going to show you. This is the remainder of the cards that it doesn't hold. And there's like 2 more 6x6 that aren't in here, but I didn't want them to get damaged, so I had kept those separate. So what I have to do is build another album to hold the rest of these cards. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an album the same size as this one. One side is just going to have a pocket down here, and it might have a sleeve up here like this one, just not the closure, so that I can put tall cards. My slimline can fit in here. I think I only got one slimline. So my slimline could fit in here. If I make a tall pocket, my 5x7s can all fit in there. So this is the kind of design I'm going to do on one side. The other side, I think, is going to have, I think I might need two more A2s like this. So I need to make one more album like this, which I'll do off air sometime. And I want to also make, eventually I want to make a slip cover that both albums can fit in. And I need to make a special envelope for all the letters that I got. So currently all my letters are housed in this very fancy envelope right here. And I just read them all yesterday morning before I went live and shared my video. Just to be reminded of everyone's generosity to the drive and kindness and support to me. So, hey TR, good morning. So yeah, I need to make a fancier envelope than this, which is no problem. Envelope will take me all of 5 minutes to make. But I need to make another one of these, which will take me maybe 3 hours to make. And then I want to make a special slipcase that holds all of it together so that it's all in like a box together. And then I'll have my keepsakes from the drive, besides the goodies that y'all sent me, in their place. Okay, so those are the plans. I'm going to go through these cards first that aren't housed in the binder or in the, what am I calling this? Mini albums A2 storage. And then, so we'll go through these first. So this one is from my friend Dawn. I am just going to show y'all how beautiful this is. It's very mixed media. I love it. It's grungy but sparkly. It's very, very nice. Thank you, Dawn. And this is from a fellow Texan, Diana. Love it. Clean and simple, but it's still mixed media. It has this fabulous little pocket. And inside the pocket, there is a card. But I think, I haven't been able to get it out yet. So I want to say that that is just for stability. I've tugged on it a couple of times and I don't want to mess up the card. So I can't get it out, but there is a little card in there. I love this. It's so cool. I think she just glued it on. There's nothing on the back. So isn't that fun? And then this beautiful slimline from Elizabeth. Lovely. So lovely, you guys. This cutesy little one right here is from Darlene. She's right here in my neck of woods. She's in Austin, Texas. I love that. And this one, this is cool because Pat used like the sand embossing powder. I have some of that. I just put it away the other day when I was putting away my embossing powders. It's so cool. It's from Hero Arts. It's called Sand. But I like the whole scene she made. Very nice. Very nice, Pat. And this is beautiful. Karen. So lovely. I know, right, Gloria? It is gorgeous. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Melissa. Welcome, welcome. This card is from Alyssa, and she's part of the Mindless Crafting group, and I just love it. You guys, I've been seeing more of this, like just cutouts from magazines, wherever, and it's just, animals just always make me smile. And it's just a very sweet card. All right, this a big thank you card from Anne. Isn't this lovely? I want to say that this might be, oh boy, and of course I'm forgetting her name. She makes the Empress, Anne Griffith. I think this might be her kind of stuff, but I'm not sure. I'm making that up. I don't follow. But I love the stuff I see, and that is just gorgeous. Look at this fun one from Kelly. I love the cactus, and it's very texturized. It has the little felt on it and little felt over here. I love the embossing. I love cactus. I love cactus on cards. I don't like cactus in my yard. My sister-in-law had given me cactus one time, and I don't know. I ended up not wanting it in my yard. Thank you for all you do. This was so kind. So this is Helen, Cosmos. She's here on YouTube, Cosmos Crafty Mom. She got her friends together too, and they sent a box together, and it was very sweet. She was hanging out with us yesterday in the live. And here's a Karen. And this is from Karen's Crafting Company, also here on YouTube. This is embossed here, really sweet, and I like that. I couldn't tell if the whole thing was pattern paper, but no, she just put pattern paper on her card base. Very pretty. Oh, these go well together. That wasn't planned. This is from Luann, and I love it. And this takes me back to before I was a card maker. I would go to Target usually, or like TJ Maxx or Marshall's or something, and I would just buy those box of note cards, and I just always loved shopping for them. I always loved shopping for all the cute cards, and a lot of times they were simple like this, but I still really enjoyed having them around and using them, and I need to remember that as a card maker, that just a beautiful piece of pattern paper is really all you need to compete with with the store-bought stuff. We just take it to all the extra levels, don't we? You are a true hero. That's so sweet. That's from the sentiments that you can still get on my website, guys, if you ever need like sympathy or hero sentiments, stuff like that. There's one printable on my website under the Uvalde Card Drive, which is where all these are from, and you can get that for free there. I'm leaving it up indefinitely, okay? And this is from Jean, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's patterned paper. She kind of turned it into a note on the back, almost like a postcard. Your faith can move mountains. Yes, indeed. This is from Lou. I love it. I love it. She used stickers, ephemera, pattern paper, and that's a really great, great sentiment. All right, this card here had a really wonderful card on the inside that came at the perfect time, you guys. So this is from Christina. Here's the card. I love it. This is a great card design. You guys, if you just have a lot of strips of pattern paper, like who doesn't, a lot of scraps, this would be the perfect way to use them up. And notice that she has them layered in all different lengths, and even if those were the same length, she staggers them, different sizes, and you know, that is just a great card design. And then a great big sentiment and a few embellishments, and you have a beautiful, bright, cheerful card. So she wrote me a letter, and then this was inside there: let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Yeah, this came when we just had boxes and boxes and I mean, I couldn't even count them all, how many boxes we still had to open and sort. And I read this, and it helped me, you know, realize that I just had to keep going. And I knew I had to keep going, but you know, that was a very uplifting card at the right time. Hey Cordelia, welcome, sweetie. So you know, I learned so much from the card drive, you guys, but the most beautiful cards are the cards we actually send people, right? And there is a timing that even as card makers we're unaware of. Like we might know somebody's birthday and we're sending them a birthday card, but we don't know what kind of day that they're having the day they receive it and how much it'll mean to them. So just send those cards. You never know on the receiving end just how badly they may be needed. All right, and don't question whether it's good or not. It's always good enough. Here's another, it's hilarious that these are next to each other. This is another great scrap design. So this card maker, which is Fran, she used, you know, her, maybe these are her scraps of paper. That's how I envision it anyways. Her scraps of paper, but she put them matted on a solid piece of cardstock, and she laid them out, you know, with some spacing in between, cut them all off the same length. So look at that. Two totally different looks, but similar in that they're just using little strips of paper. I love it. Shine, you're wonderful. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. All right, look at this thanks card. Super fun. It's got, this glitter is not coming off. This is like the glitter paper. I always love the shadow behind the word dies. I need more, like I need a hole in my head is what me and my mom always say. But I would like to, over time, get a couple more sentiments that have the shadow behind. Really like this watercolor smushing of behind there, just really nice. And it came with a letter. So this one is from June. Thank you, June. And I love the letter too. I'm not reading any of the notes inside, you guys, or the letters, because I don't want to do that because they were written to me and I don't want to upset anyone. Okay, Debbie. This is from Debbie. Thanks for being you. Look, just one great piece of pattern paper. Again, this really just reminds me of wonderful cards that people buy every day and send every day, and people are happy to receive them, and they're beautiful. I didn't read a letter. Oh, we have a troll here. Sorry. Send cash. No. Sorry, taking care of that. Okay, I don't know. So this sorry, I'm a little confused. Cards can be reused and save a tree. Absolutely. In fact, I think we're going to see some of that in here. May not be a troll. I know, right? I'm sorry, you guys. But yes, you're going to see some of that in here. Some of the cards that I made, people reuse like calendars and all kinds of things. So, you know, it doesn't even have to be patterned paper. Trolls are people too. That is true. That is true. It's just the real problem is when they're like linking pornographic material. If people want that, they'll go find it. They don't need to find it on a card making channel. But yes, I agree. So Marianne sent this. So lovely. So this, I love this. This is like a panel, a die cut panel back here, an embossed panel, patterned paper, and then she colored up this little scene. Oh, so sweet. I love it. And a thank you card from Debbie. And this one is super wonderful as well. I'm not going to show you the inside, but it does have like embossing of this bright pink color on the inside. And then it looks like something I would do. It reminds me of something I think I have done in the past. And I really like it. And I'm like, hey, I need to try that again. You know, I was so inspired during this card drive. Obviously, receiving all these gorgeous cards was such an inspiration to me, but I was too busy to make cards. So we'll see. You know, that's why I want to make a special box for all these things to go into, and so I can open them and look at them often and be inspired all over again. This is from Sue. It's lovely, Sue. Thank you. I love it. I was amazed how many mini slimlines, you guys, that we got in the card drive. I bet we got at least 2,000, probably, many slimlines, and a lot of them this design. I keep meaning to reach out to Call Me Crafty Al and let her know this was the overwhelmingly most popular design sheet load of the cards. Oh, cards are enhanced when cash is within. Memories of my grandmother. That is so true. That is so true. My kids love it when we add cash. They get real excited. This is from Jan, and this is like another sheet load too. So, did she write on the back? No, she just wrote her initials in here. But so this is a card where it does, the base size doesn't fold out, only the top part folds out. So that's another unique card design that is fun to make and send. And thank you for your kindness, Jan. I love your card, and I love the simple coloring. When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought joy to my soul. I think this was for me. We thought it was for me. It's not signed on the back, so hopefully it was. But this is a beautiful, again, this is a handmade postcard. I can turn it over, where she used one sheet of pattern paper on the back of this. This is so sturdy. This would be a really good postcard to send, and maybe it was supposed to go but for some reason I thought it was for me. It might have been in an envelope that had my name on it. There's certainly a reason why, but I can't tell you what that is right now. Let's get into the book. That's the end of the cards that are waiting on their book. And of course, most of them are waiting just because they're too big to fit in here. So we will get into this now. No particular order. In fact, I've looked through these one more time. I looked through all of them since I made the book, and this is what I discovered when I was looking through them. They almost fit perfectly right here when I want to look at them. Anyway, so they're all out of order, even to the last time I looked at them, which is why I wanted them like this. I wanted it to be a constant like shuffle of things, and I wanted no one card to always have like a prominent place. I wanted the cards to be redistributed, if you will. I don't know why. It's just a feeling I had. Okay, about the card that I'm holding. It's lovely. It's got glitter and metallic, and then she die cut these pieces there, and then like put glossy accents, so they're like, they almost feel like enameled. And I can tell she did that, and I love it. And she added some ribbon and embellishments, and this is from Norma. Norma, your card is lovely. I love the embossing in the background. Just lovely. Here's a beauty. I know this is Stampin' Up material. This is from Tony. I love Tony. I love your name. A lot of times when I'm on the phone and people are like, what is your name, Toby? A lot of times they think I say Tony or Sophie. So it's so funny when I saw your name on there. I love it. This is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Thank you for everything. Look how pretty this is. This is like watercolor paper. Okay, let's see who it is. Susan made this, and I don't know how she got these designs in her watercolor paper, but it's really cool. I love it. And thank you for everything, Susan. Thanks for sending cards to the card drive and to me. Oh, thanks, Gloria. It is a great album. And if y'all want me to share making the other one, I can. I just figured if y'all seen it once, you probably don't want to see it twice. This too is Stampin' Up, and I wish I had this kit. I have gotten a couple of cards that people use the same. I think this is a paper pumpkin. And I just love it. It's so cheerful, and I love the colors. This roller skating elephant is delightful. This is from Tammy, and her middle name is Penny. That's her maiden name, actually, which is my maiden name, which is why I'm Bitty Penny, you guys. Oh, cool, Melissa. Well, maybe, yeah, I'll share it. I just hated to do a repeat, you know? I know y'all's time is precious, that you've got lots of channels to watch besides just mine. And so I was like, well, they probably don't want to see how I make my other album. It's going to be a lot like this one. It's just this side's going to be for 5x7 and slimline and 6x6, and this will be 2 A2s like this. Well, thank you so much, Jessica. I love this card. Look at this, you guys. Just, I bet these are 2 inches right here. Yes, if you had, you know how when you take a 6x6 piece of paper and you cut it to 4 first, and then you cut it to 5 1/4, you always get a 2x6 strip. I have enough 2x6 strips to build a house, probably. You know what I mean? And so this is a great design to use them up. And then she used a piece of washi tape to go down the middle, a die cut, this banner behind it, and it's lovely. I absolutely love it. This is one after my heart. This is from my friend Letty. And she used some Maggie Holmes, and look at these big chunky rhinestones. That's so fun. From the Heart, Party Planner Papery. If you watched me make this album, then you know this piece and this piece came from an ephemera folder that she gave me, and I love it. So that's where that card goes to. This lovely here, you are the zest. I love how she finished off the inside, you guys. Another great card design for scraps. I'm not saying she used scraps because it looks so well thought out, right? And that's the great thing, depending on, this is from Leanne. Depending on how you lay things out, people won't even know you're using your scraps. One piece of ephemera, some beautiful alphas, and it's lovely. Absolutely lovely. This is sweet. I love this. This is also from a Jessica. This is Jessie Kate Creates. She's here on YouTube. She's super sweet. In fact, you guys, she did a really cool video recently where she went to like a scrappy sale of materials, and you like pick your price, and she did a kind of a thrifty craft haul. So go check out Jessie Kate Creates, and she's a sweetheart too. She's on the sheet load team with me. Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. Desmond Tutu. And that's exactly how I felt about this card drive. When I was feeling sad and, you know, helpless to those in pain, I decided, well, this is what I can do. I can do a card drive. You know, do what's in your power. And it's maybe just a little bit of good, but you'll be amazed at how it ripples out. This pretty card right here is from Sonia. Look at this. Really lovely. I love the die cuts, the arrangement of it all. You know, it's really just elegant and clean and simple, but still a lot of work goes into these. It's so funny. Clean and simple can seem like, oh, maybe that's less work, but sometimes they're more work. Your kindness means so much. Well, thanks so much. This is from, I believe, Lee. And I love it. Very clean and simple. I like this paper. Again, now, yes, these are strips of paper, you guys. Another way to use your scraps. Really lovely. And this beautiful thank you card from Heather. Oh, you know, something I haven't told y'all that I found to be interesting is I would go to the post office and get like 50 boxes a day for a while, or at least 25. And so often they would come from the similar states. Like I get a lot of California one day, and then the next day I get a lot of Michigan, and then I get some New Yorkers. It was just so entertaining how that came through, how, you know, groups of people were sending at the same time from the same state. I found that to be very amusing. So I like this thank you card very much. Another great way to use your pattern paper, you guys. Really, really wonderful. Love the butterflies. This is a store-bought card, and I love it too. So thank you, Princess. I love it. I've said it so many times here on this channel that I am not a card snob. I love them all. And I get inspired when I go to a store. If I have a minute, I look through the cards there and get inspiration. And this is lovely. It has foiling, and I love the 3 butterflies. And I'm always amazed. And he has made everything beautiful in its time. I'm always amazed how much the card companies now are influenced by us, the makers. Have y'all noticed? This is beautiful. She layered this die cut. It's very impactful. But, you know, she just did some die cutting, a bow, some embellishments, and matted some paper. But look how beautiful that is. I absolutely love it. This is from Crystal. Oh, yes. So this is Cruising with Crystal. She's in Waco. She's in Texas as well. She also has a YouTube page. She is Cruisin', and that's Ruzzin with Crystal on YouTube and Instagram. And she does all kinds of things. She's not just a card maker. Not that, I don't mean it like she's just a card maker, but you know what I mean. Like, she has other content. She does things besides card making. This is from Lori. Clean and simple and beautiful and very sweet. You're amazing too, Lori. Thank you for donating to the card drive and sending me a card. That was very sweet of you. A thank you card from Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Sometimes that's all it's needed, right? It's just a thank you. This pretty, I know this paper. I kind of hoarded it for a long time. I think I've about used it up, but I don't know. It's a Stampin' Up! Paper, and I love this die cut. Very nice. Very beautiful card. This is from Yolanda, and she's in Texas too. I love it. Thank you so much. This sweet card. I really like this card. Very simple, but very beautiful, and it actually goes like this. This is from a fellow crafter in Las Vegas, and I think it's Lee or Leah. Really cool. Thank you. This is from Mindless Crafting, Tracy. She sent in a bunch of these cards. You guys, if y'all haven't before, check out Mindless Crafting. Hey Desiree, good morning. Anybody else coming in that I might have missed? I think I'm caught up on everyone else. So Mindless Crafting, they do card drives as well. They also make stamp sets. And what I really like is they make polymer stamp sets, and they make digital stamp sets. I have one of their polymer stamp sets right here. So they have photopolymer, and then they have digitals usually of each one. So depending on what you like to work with. But anyways, Tracy does card drives too. And so she was a big supporter of the drive, supporting me and, whoops, sorry. And the drive. So thanks, Tracy. I love your cards. All right, this is a Franken paper card, you guys, and I know this is from Leslie. She was so excited to see it in the last video because it was on the top of the pile. Like I said, I've been through these cards since I made this book, and they get shuffled around. Leslie, I love your Franken paper. Keep it up. I have a Franken paper video coming out soon, probably next week. Let's go through the next pile here. This lovely die cut piece. This is from Martha. Thank you, Martha. I love the bright colors. It's so cheerful. It's just very impactful. I love that. And this is not an A2. This is a smaller card, which is great. 3.5 by 4 7/8. Oh, you know what? I think this is the same size that I was showing y'all as this card when I made these ephemera cards for Happy Mail the other day. Yeah, this is this. I'm going to have to make some cards this size. I just need to figure out what they're called. I think they're called A1, and find some A1 envelopes. This is really beautiful. I love all of this blue, you guys. This is from Janet. And this looks like splatter and stuff, but they're actually stamps. She stamped these. So she stamped her background, she embossed the background, and then she die cut out these. Some are glued flat, some are popped up. Isn't that lovely? Very lovely. Thank you. This is sweet. This is from Mary, and I want to say this is some Echo Park paper. That's exactly what it reminds me of. And I like this. This is wood. A little wood chip that says thanks. Thank you, Mary. I love your card. Simple and beautiful. Here's another one. Oh, so lovely. Very, very lovely, Joan. And it is so funny how many people said, I hope my cards are acceptable and bring a little smile. I didn't receive any unacceptable cards. they were all just so amazing. And so many people would be like, I'm new to crafting. I hope these are okay. And their cards would blow me away. You guys just keep going. Don't doubt yourself. Just send the beautiful cards. Trust me. You'll be amazed the response you get. This lovely, I think this is a Stampin' Up, a retired Stampin' Up die set, which I love. Everything I own is retired by Stampin' Up, so just keep using those things. They may be old as far as catalogs are concerned, but keep using them. Use your stash. I love this, though. I love the simplicity of it. She embossed. It's like one of those cards where it's like, yeah, it's a clean and simple design, but it takes work. She embossed her sentiment. She stamped around here. She die cut all these pieces. She ink blended the pieces and arranged them, added these embellishments. I mean, it takes work. It's a beautiful card. I love this one. This one is from Heather, and it's lovely. I like the paper a lot. I think it was a nice choice that you put the flowers on the front panel and then this tile look in the back and tied it together with that scrap right there. Very nice. I love matted layers. Really pretty. Look, clean and simple and beautiful. Let me pull this back for a second. This is from Robin. So Robin, I love your card. And this reminds me too, I know this is patterned paper and you've rounded the corners. And then look, sentiment. You guys, our cards just don't have to be that complicated. I know, 2 days in a row. Whoop, whoop. Oh my gosh. Well, hi, Sala. I just felt like I had to show off all the cards and they needed their own video. So just keep making your cards, you guys. If you don't, you know, that's the letter I read to y'all yesterday about like, you know, I don't feel like I'm great at stamping or die cutting, but I love playing with paper. Keep playing with paper. It's gorgeous. And this is from, I believe this is from... Yes, Lou David. Lou David sent me a few things. I'm thinking she might be on Instagram. She sent me a couple of boxes, and one she did was all about rainbows. So this is rainbow patterned paper that she embossed with rainbows. Let me try to capture that. Yep, see those embossed rainbows. And then she put a rainbow sticker on it. Isn't that wonderful? All the cards in that box had rainbows on them. I love it. And this is from my friend Vay, and she sent on a whole bunch of cards that actually had real photographs. And look, they have photo corners so it could be taken out. And these are photographs from her collection, you guys. It was so sweet. My mom really enjoyed these cards, actually, Vay. She's like, you think I can pay her to make me some of those? Those are so cool. My mom loved all the cards. She'd pick up a card to sort it and she'd be like admiring it, which I don't blame her, me too. And then she would comment on each one and put it in its pile. It was so sweet. She loved it. And I loved having her help. Thanks a bunch. Well, thank you, Maddie. Thank you. Lovely card. I really like it. It's just neat. I like this design. And I like the matted layer. Everything about it is really lovely. And it was made with love. I know it was. It's beautiful. I like your background too. It's very sweet. This is from Joan Orloff. So you guys probably see her in the comments section all the time. She's from Denmark. And she supports so many crafters here on YouTube. She always has encouraging words to say. She's just a very lovely person, Joan Orloff. So if you see her in the comments, say, hey, Joan, thanks for supporting our community. You're awesome, because she really is. So many of you are. I mean, look at you. You're hanging out with me at 6 o'clock in the morning, looking at cards, but I just see her everywhere, and she's always got such a kind and loving spirit. And she sent some cards for the card drive, and this is one that she wrote a note to me, and I really like it. I am a girl boss. Sometimes a hot mess, but a girl boss still. And hey, and this is from my friend Big G Crafts, as her name here that you guys might recognize. And lovely, lovely. This is a really sweet card. It reminds me, this is from Roseanne, and it reminds me of cards. I had gotten this book from a thrift store one time, and it was all about card making, but it kind of encapsulated a certain time of card making. And this card kind of takes me back there, and those cards are still beautiful. Just the pattern paper. I love the design. She used a brad and then these eyelets in the centers of the flowers, and just thinking of different things like the material, the brads, the eyelets, and the colors and the type of material. I just really love it. Really lovely. And it just takes me back to when I first started card making. And then this beautiful mixed media card is from Just Be Cards. She is on Instagram, you guys. She has put glitter, and this is like a paste, and then it's got glimmer in the background that I don't think my camera is going to capture. It's holographic. It's just very fabulous. Thank you so much, Just Be. Thanks for sending all of those cards. You guys, we just have 2 more of these little boxes to open. All right, I'll just tuck these down here. A thank you card from Emily. Thank you, Emily. I really like this design. This is a great stash busting. If you have a lot of 6x6 paper, this would be a good stash buster. Do you want to know the measurements? I have a ruler. It's 2 3/4 by 5 for this back one that's not matted. This top matted one is, we'll call it 2 3/4 by 4.5. And then 2.5 by 3.5. But, you know, that's if you wanted the measurements just to have an idea. But if you're stash busting, I'm sure you can even use some big scraps you might have. But I just really like this. Thank you, Emily. It's lovely. Paper Flutters by M. Creating memories from paper. How lovely. Well, this is sweet. You are every lovely word I could possibly think of. Oh, thank you. This is... I'm having a hard time with the initials, but I think it's JW of Arizona. I love it. I love the stenciling and all the die cut layers. So lovely. And you are every lovely word too, because you participated in this card drive. So thank you. Oh, thanks, Cordelia. Oh no, I am so sorry, Cordelia. That sounds painful. I hope you have a speedy recovery too. I'm glad you do get to hang out with me, and I get to hang out with you. Hi, Lily. Welcome. Stenciling, beautiful stenciling and Nuvo drops. I have Nuvo drops. Yeah, like Nuvo drops and stenciling. Love the colors. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful card. And I believe this is Heidi. Really lovely. This would be a great masculine card. Of course, my husband, Dr. Shrub, always tells me, hey, listen, you know, guys like color too. Because I've always given him like neutrals and like not too many flowers. He's like, hey, we like color. This is from Sarah. But this would be a good masculine or feminine card. I love it too. I love the stars. We talked about stars yesterday in my live. It's so beautiful. Really like it. Love these banners stacked up. Hey T, good morning. Oh, thanks, Lily. Hey, Lily's letting us know that Hobby Lobby does have the A1, A2, and A4 envelopes. Well, you guys, let's explore A1 together. That's a really fun card size. I don't know if we can mail it, but you can give it. And I mean, we give just as many cards in person as we do in the mail, right? Well, some. This is from Tammy. Tammy, I love it. It has this, it's not fully, you know, cut out. I can't think of what these dies are called. I'm sure somebody in the comments knows. But she's layered pattern paper behind it. And I just need to fluff it up because it came with a big box of cards and it got mashed down a bit. But yeah, very dimensional, very cool. I like it. It reminds me of a James Avery card. Have y'all ever shopped at James Avery and seen their cards? Embossing is what got me into card making. And I always like the James Avery cards because they're that deep embossing. This is a sweet card, you guys. Very scrappy, very fun. I think just, you know, 2 sheets of paper. She's got some ephemera here. And then before she put this down, she tucked some ephemera in. I love it. This is from Teresa. Hi. I think you're here with us. Is this the same one? Sorry. No, different one. But I love it. Look at this lovely. Oh, by the way, I love that tiny envelope too. Isn't that fun? Sealed with love. You can tell because it has a heart on it. I have still got, this card reminded me of it. I have still got about, I don't know, I'm going to say 30 images that I'm trying to get onto my website of cards that people sent in. So it's not 100% complete yet. I'm having problem transferring those files. The files aren't lost. It's just giving me a hard time. So, just so y'all know. Oh, Susie, I understand. So we all know this card maker. Well, I think we all do. This is Nicole Spohr. She sent this card and she sent some cards for the card drive. And I love it. It's very sweet. It's very Nicole. Still on your first sips of coffee, tea. I'm drinking my water. Drink a little more so I'm not so raspy. But so sweet. Love the rhinos. Love that they're baby rhinos. Baby rhinos and baby birds. And I like her sky a lot. So that was very sweet. I only need coffees on days that ending in Y. There you go, T. This is from Carla. I already know it. Yep, this is from Carla. She runs the Cards for Cancer card drive, which I will be sponsoring and celebrating in August. Starting August 1st, I'm going to have more information for you all about Carla's card drive. You will send your cards to her, not me. And we're gonna get some cards together for her Cards for Cancer drive. But cute card. Love it. Love the way she colored it. It's very sweet. And a boho hello from Rose. Rose, I got both your boxes and I'm so glad I did. Rose, you guys, she's so sweet. She sent a box and some of y'all's boxes made it to me, but it wasn't tracked like it made it to me. So what would happen, Y'all will see it in the video that I'm trying to release tomorrow of my card drive. But I don't know if y'all been to the post office when you see the huge orange, most of them are orange, carts, and they're huge. They hold like 100 boxes each. And so I would have one of those every day for a while. And it wouldn't be filled all the way to the top, but it would have at least like 50 boxes in it. And so they didn't always scan them as delivered. So anyways, Rose thought I didn't get her first box. So what did she do? She made me a second box. I ended up getting both of them. I'm so glad. So thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. And this card cracked me up. It just has my name on it. Thanks, Lonnie. Sometimes that's all you need, right? It's a card, you guys. It's a card base, and it has my name on it. I had no question about who that card belonged to. So thankful. Well, thanks, Buffy. I'm so thankful for you. And I like your card a lot. This is interesting. Is this paper? I couldn't tell if it was vellum. It looks like vellum, and it kind of feels like vellum. It's really cool. I like it. I like the doily. I like the design. Those matted layers really make a difference, you guys. I have to remember that. I'm learning, just like all of y'all. This has got some chunky glass glitter, and it's fun. This is from Bertha. You guys, she's been hanging out with us here more on the channel. Say hi to her if you see her in the comments. She's from the Mindless Crafting crew too. Mindless Crafting has like a whole awesome group of crafters, and they're on Facebook, and they hang out on YouTube on Thursdays. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch them today, but I'll catch their replay of Tracy and Bill if I miss it. But Bertha's been hanging out with us. She's a very sweet person. So say hi if you see her in the comments. And this is Lori, and look at this. Okay, I'm going to try to capture it. See how subtle that stenciling is in the background of the brick? It's so beautiful. In person, it's just lovely. And then this is a die cut that she took the time to put all the foam dots on. And this is on foam too. Just a really beautiful card design. I love the 3 little birds. This makes me think of a song by Bob Marley, Don't Worry About a Thing. Starts with 3 little birds on my doorstep. Really lovely, Lori. Really, really lovely. And then we just have one more box after this. Not box, but you know, one of these boxes. Okay, how does this open? There we go. Hey, Linda. Love your card. She used Happiness is Handmade. She used a white card base, but then she put colored paper, a mat. This is cut and an embossed, and this is too with a faux stitching. Stenciling. I love the dark to light stenciling. That is a nice touch. I love the splatter, the vellum, everything about it. Lovely card. Thank you so much. Okay, and we've almost made it through all of my cards. These are all little treasures. I'm going to treasure them for a very long time, which is why I'm making special boxes to put them in, you guys. Look at this. So sweet. I love bunnies. Isn't that cute? It's a pop-up. I love these kinds of cards. Do y'all like making these kinds of cards? I do. This is from Brenda Gentry, which is one of our Craft Roulette friends. One of my friends always called me Toby Bunny. So, and I had a bunny that lived in my bedroom when I was a kid. Lori, love this. She doubled up on the thanks. Well, double up on the thanks to you, Lori. I really appreciate it. I love the simplicity and the beauty of your card. Oh, some are upside down. Thanks for your thoughtfulness. From Elena. Well, thank you. Or it might be Eliana. I think it's Eliana. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I think this is a sheet load, a recent sheet load. Really beautiful. I like it. You know, the sheet loads are a great way, guys, if you need to make a bunch of cards for a drive or something. They're just such a great way to use your stash, make beautiful cards, and get them out. Get that paper cut up and into someone's hands. This is really neat, very unique tag design with the die cuts, the embossing, the rounded corners. This is from Shelly. Thanks, Shelly. I like the colors too. And this is all got like the wonky stitching. That's a beautiful card. And I love this one with a cockatoo. And this is from San Antonio. This is from Valerie. It was so exciting to get, I got a couple of card makers from San Antonio who sent things. And, you know, it's exciting because we feel like we're right there in a sense, but we're not. And I know from some of the letters I got, it felt good that they could give to Uvalde. And I know Uvalde will appreciate it. This is a beautiful card. Really like this card. I could see myself casing this card. Like this is a cut apart. You know, you've got your pattern paper here, but then another like bold one here and your sentiment. I think this is a really clever design. I like that a lot. And this is pretty cool. I've been trying to figure this card out ever since I got it. This is from Angela Smith. So this is my friend who made all of the origami for me. In case you didn't see it yesterday, she made all this origami and more. But I can't figure this card out, Angela. It's so unique. So it's pattern paper or stamping back here, but I don't know what this piece is. I've never seen this before. I don't know what that is. A really cool wave wax seal. I just really like it. It's very unique. And it keeps puzzling me what this is. It's keeping me guessing every time I pick it up. So if you see this later, Angela, you're going to have to let me know. Oh, thanks, Desiree. Yeah, it is so inspiring. I was definitely inspired with all of the cards. It was amazing, and it still is. Hope you have a good day. And thanks for hanging out with us. So here is some more banners in a totally different way. We saw a banner card in the last box, but this one's totally different. And I like it. I like it a lot. I love the colors. This is from Marcia. Very, very lovely. Marcia, sorry. Sometimes I have to turn over the back, you guys. You are amazing. Well, thanks, Jen. So are you. You sent in lovely cards to be given to Uvalde, so you're pretty amazing yourself. Love it. Very, I just keep wanting to touch it. Very clean and simple and lovely. It makes me think of Easter, and that's not a bad thing. I really like it. And another thank you card. This one's from Tammy, the Village Crafter. She may be here on YouTube or on Instagram, being that she has the Village Crafter. I think she's on YouTube, actually, you guys. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure she's on YouTube as the Village Crafter. Love this. Clean, simple. Use that pattern paper. The blue is lovely. This is really cool. This is from Diana. And I just really like how she used these strips of paper like this. It's very cool effect. With the, I always love twine and ribbon on my cards. And one simple stamp, you know, a sentiments on a die cut or a punch out. And it's a very effective and beautiful card. Okay. Hey, these go well together, don't they? Thank you for inspiring me. This is from Jean. Oh. Well, Jean, you're inspiring me. I love this. It's so beautiful. A big die cut. Or maybe she might have colored that. Or stamped it. Yeah, that's handmade. And die cut it out. And it's got beautiful ribbon. I love these little butterflies. It's all the little touches, you guys. It's all the little details that always take the card to the next level. This is a very lovely card. Thank you so much. And this one too. Look, these are not from the same person, Sandy. They're probably not even from the same day, but they really remind me of each other. They're the crossed ribbon, the color palette. They're both floral. Really neat die cut sentiment shapes. Just beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So again, this is from Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Really love it. Oh, this is, oh boy, the Gorgeous Girls, I think is what they're called. Thank you for being a star. Well, thanks. I don't know if I'm a star. I'm a dreamer. But your card is lovely. Your card is the star. This is from Irene. Thank you, Irene. And she sent me a lovely letter. Yes, I was checking the letter. Irene's from Guam, you guys. So this card came with a whole bunch of others from Guam. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I've never known a card maker from Guam before. And looky there, I have a new friend. Isn't that fun? Love from Lizzie. I saw a Crazy Paper Chick unbox a Love from Lizzie kit, and it's got these girls in it this month. And this was a really unique way to make a card. This is from Lori. And I think she used her scraps to make this. Like she took let's see. One way you could do it. I don't know that this is the way she did it, but like a 3" by 6" piece of paper. So you could get 2 of these from one sheet. Score it at about 1 inch would do. And on each side. And then she used another piece of paper, see here on the inside? These are actually strips. She used her scraps. Looky there, scrappy crafter, I like it. And then she just folded another piece over the bottom to seal it and make an envelope and use washi tape. Isn't that fun? And then she made this little card that goes inside. And this little card has a pocket that holds a tag. I thought that was pretty clever. Very unique. Great for gift giving, I think. And this beautiful one is from my friend Heather. I thought it was in New York. Another sweet, crafty supporter. Really, really lovely. I love pink and yellow together, and blue. It's a great combination. Thanks for being such a sweet friend, Heather. I love your card. And looky here, the last one, and it's a not too shabby, which makes me so happy when I got this and saw some not too shabby paper being used, because y'all know how much I love Jamie and Not Too Shabby, so that made me really happy when I got this card. This is from Beth, and it's lovely. So sweet. Well, you're so very sweet, Beth. You make cards for Uvalde and sent them to me and sent me this lovely. So thank you so much. Thank you to everyone. I have one more card that I have to go get off of my dining room mantle. I will be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. It'll only take a second. to go get it. I kind of ruffled the edges of this box the other day. Oh, we won't talk about it. I was trying to be a perfectionist. I'm a recovering perfectionist. Here, I'll give you something to look at in the meantime. I'll be right back. I gotta go get this other card. There we go. Check that out. There you go. Okay, you guys, the biggest one is the last one I'm going to share. This is the last one that I believe that I have. And this is from Desiree. She had to go, but she was here hanging out with us. Desiree from Include a Thank You. And she's kind of morphing into Desiree Tangles. She sent a box of cards for the card drive. She sent this gorgeous card right here, and she sent me a big gift. So she gifted me the inks that I've been using, and that was so incredibly sweet. Just a very sweet person, you guys. Desiree is a gem. Look at this card. It's very lovely. I've had this out in our dining room as a decoration. Unfortunately, this is not one that's going to be fitting in the box, so it's going to have to stay out, which is fine. It's lovely. And one thing she's been exploring on her channel is how cards can be a home decorative piece. You know, when you spend so much time making a card, and especially like one this size, it almost becomes a home decor piece as much as a greeting card. So this is a 7x7, it looks like. Absolutely, totally lovely. Is that what these are, as clematis? I wasn't sure. They're so beautiful. It's so inspiring to me because I have so many flower dies, but I've never been able to shape them to get this look. And then I love how she splattered it. And this is so sturdy, you guys. Like, this is so well constructed. Oh, it's just lovely. So that's the last one. All of the cards are a treasure, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone. If you didn't send me a card, you sent cards to Uvalde. I want you to know I am just as grateful. If you sent me a letter, but you didn't send me a card, but you sent cards to Uvalde, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I read all the letters yesterday. I'm going to soon make a box for these cards. I'm going to make an envelope for my letters, and I'll have this part of the card drive wrapped up. So I have one more video planned for you guys regarding the Uvalde card drive, and that is kind of an all-encompassing video. I think it'll be less than 10 minutes, and it's going to show you just kind of the process of the card drive and the delivery of the cards to Uvalde, and it'll be a sweet way to wrap up the drive. And then starting the first, we're going to jump right into the next drive. And I did see Gloria say that she'd been friends with Carla for a long time. Carla's been my friend for a long time, and so glad how generous everyone has been to her. We had a friend from the UK who passed away from cancer, and that's how she started her card drive. Isn't that lovely? And, you know, I've been communicating with Carla, and she is a sweetie. My father passed away from cancer in 2018, and his birthday is September 1st. So that was one reason I chose Carla as my next card drive, because I wanted to honor my father. So, you know, there's so many people with cancer, unfortunately. I think it touches every household. I think it's a cause we can all get behind and craft for. And I want to promote more of that on my channel because that's how I started as a card maker. Natasha, good morning. Yes, I just love all the cards too. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for coming and seeing all these cards. I know that the Card Makers Success Summit is coming up, and you know, just a couple of hours. Actually, in like 30 minutes, I think the first class starts with Lucy, and it'll run all day long today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I will see you guys on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern for my segment, and at about 3:30 we'll be live on Facebook. So just check it out if you have the time. Enjoy the summit, and I will be back with y'all again. Cordelia, I'm so sorry for your loss. Your mom passed away in 2012 from cancer. Yeah, I've lost my my godfather, my godmother, and my father. Yeah, it's just wretched. You guys, I don't know about y'all, but I pray for the scientists who, and the doctors and the people working to find a cure. I pray for them all the time, that they'll be given the information that they need, that that they'll be given the wisdom that they need and the strength that they need to find a cure. So add them to your prayer list if if you need more people to pray for. You know, I had a friend one time, and I was going through a lot of difficulty, and she was like a mentor to me. And she said, you know, when you're going through really hard times, it's best to just find other people to pray for. Instead of focusing on your own problems, pray for other people. There's plenty of people in worse situations than you're in. And oh my gosh, it just stuck like glue. So sometimes when I'm going through really difficult times, I'll try to fill up my prayer list. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. Oh, I know. With my father, it was 6 months. Yeah, we had 6 months from diagnosis to when he passed, so I understand. Oh, Monica, I'm so sorry. Oh, and his birthday is September 1st too, your brother. Oh, well, if y'all feel like crafting and putting some, you know, I'm doing the Cards for Cancer drive in August to honor my father. And, you know, I feel like by sitting down and making those cards and sending those cards to other patients, that, you know, it's a way to honor him. So maybe y'all will join me. That would be great. Oh, see, all of y'all touched by it. Sweet tea. Oh. And Janine. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to send Carla some cards, you guys. We most certainly are. And thanks for hanging out with me today. It's almost the weekend. Yay! And the crowd goes wild. Except for T. She has to work on the weekends. Sorry, T. I'm not laughing at you. Okay, everyone. Big love. And for all of you who have lost someone, I'm so sorry. You know, and Gladys has got it right. Hey, Gladys. Blessings to all. All right, you guys. Big love. Take care. See you next time.